So, welcome back to Technique of the Week. Here we are again, sat on my sofa, myself and Henry. Yeah, and we're here to talk to you today about string bending. Last week we spoke to you about vibrato, and today we're here to talk to you about string bending. And the two, excuse my pun, go hand in hand, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, so what we're going to talk to you about is the different types of string bending, and then give you an exercise to go away and practice, and then a quick demonstration in a little mini solo, and then yeah, hopefully that'll be enough for you to go away and whet your appetite, really. So.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
So it's a way of changing pitch without actually moving the fret, isn't it?
Yes.
Just to demonstrate, I'm going to play second string, fret 8. You're going to play the same thing, perfect. Now I'm going to move up to fret 9. You're going to stay on fret 8, and just push the string up towards the sky, and see if you can match the note. Nice. I go to fret 10. Lovely. Fret 11. It's too high. So there's a limit to how far you can bend these notes. There's also things you can do with bends, like adding things like vibrato, picking at the top of the bends and stuff like that. Ask us about this stuff in your lessons, because we will really like to.
It's hard to fit into a 5-minute video.
It's very yeah, exactly. So what we're going to do is just give you a nice little exercise to practice this and to get your fingers and your ear in sort of tune with each other. We've got a good one, haven't we?
Yes.
We'll do a little, see if we can get a little handout for it as well.
Yeah.
But essentially what we're going to do, we're going to play 12, 13, 14, 15 on the second string, and then you should be able to just stay on 12 and see if you can replicate the same thing with bend.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you're doing the first time you're doing a half bend.
Yep.
And that's
1 fret high.
And then you're going to go to the second time you're doing a whole bend. That's 2 frets high. And then you're doing a 1.5 bend as well when you bend there,
which is 3 frets high.
3 frets high.
And if you want to go real adventurous, you can go to 2-tone bend.
Yeah.
Which is a string snapper, that one. So it's Gilmore. Dave Gilmore from Pink Floyd uses that absolutely all the time. In one of the solos, I think Pink Floyd "Brick in the Wall." One of the solos he uses that technique. It's a great sound, but as again, you bend it up and you're waiting for the string to just give under your, snap out underneath your sort of fingers. But yeah, just to get you started, I wouldn't worry too much about the 2-tone bends. I just worry about getting used to quarter bends, half bends, full bends.
And so you're pressing, the way to do it is to put maybe your third finger or your fourth finger on the note that you're looking to bend, and it wants to be the pad of your finger and quite far into it. It's quite as far away from the nail as you can possibly be. The reason being is if you bend this up, you're going to have to push these strings above it out of the way.
Yeah. And
if your nail touches those, the nail's a bit sort of like slidey, then the pads of your fingers, less friction, and it's likely.
It also hurts.
It also does.
If you get your fingers stuck under the string, no, it's not very.
And it's likely to, when you pull your fingers away, you're going to snap the strings back. So try and just use the tips of the pads of your fingers to keep everything together. Cool. You're also using your first and second. If you're using a third finger, you're using your first and second finger for support on the same string. So line them up all on the same string and push with all of them. Raising your wrist and push. If you're using little finger, you can use first, second, third, and fourth, and you can get even higher bends. Yeah, with that.
That's cool. But yeah, exactly what you said there. Really push up, but with the wrist again. And then once you get the hang of these two, the vibrato we spoke about last week and bending, you want to put the two together. But spend your time. Don't rush that. Don't rush putting them together. Spend your time on bending. Spend your time on vibrato. Then bring them together. So if you're just bending without vibrato, sounds great. But then if you want to have vibrato, once you get used to it, it's really nice, isn't it? It allows that note to sing out. But yeah, don't rush that stage, because that's really important. It's a learning stage. It's really important to get your pitch, pitch perfect. Really, I mean, if you can, I'm not saying pitch perfect, because there are very few people that are pitch perfect. But you want to practice that, because it can sound like this.
Yeah. So another thing is, you want to let the target note, the note you're playing first, hear out. You don't want to be picking as you're bending it. It's just it doesn't. It's going to.
Should we do a quick demo?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Finish off the video with a quick demo. So. hopefully, you know, that's it in a nutshell. Really, that is bending strings. It's hard to get into a 5-minute video. That's the aim of these videos. Trying to be quick, snappy videos. You can watch this in your tea break or watch it, you know, when you're, you know, just spare 5 minutes basically. Yeah, exactly. So it's not meant to be a real in-depth video. So if you want to know more about string bending, ask us in a lesson, you know, and come up with ideas as well. If you've got any ideas you want us to cover in one of these videos. I think next week we're going to look at pentatonic scales and try and fit that into 5 minutes. That's quite a fun task in itself, isn't it? Trying to fit all these things into 5 minutes. So
it's a minute per note.
Yeah. So if you've got any ideas of what you want us to cover for you, it could be theory, it could be you know, any techniques or your scales you're struggling with or chords, then, you know, send them across to us and ask us a question, and we'll try to answer it in another video. So yeah, look forward to seeing you next week. And from myself, goodbye, and from Henry,
goodbye,
and I'll see you next week. Cheers. Bye then.